I know you guys, I'm so behind in giving you an update about my health and thanking everybody for all the well wishes and the kind messages that I received when I was in the hospital for Stevens-Johnson syndrome. Here's my update. Here I am. I'm here today to tell you it was 3 weeks ago that I was let out of the hospital. If you hadn't been following me before, I was in the hospital for a reaction that I had to a medicine called Lamictal, or the generic brand is lamotrigine. Um, One of the known reactions that can happen from that medication is that people can develop a rash that can be very life-threatening. It is a rare rash, and I was one of the people who got that just because I like to be different. Yay! So they put me in the ICU. One of the things that can happen from that rash is that it can close off your airways, it can get into your eyes and make you blind, it can close off your nose, it can get into your private parts, everywhere that there's mucus, it can get into those places. I really had a mild case, so I consider myself very fortunate. I do still have signs of the rash. I'm outside. I don't know if you can see it so well with the sun. Oh, there's a little bit better. Here. I still do have pocked marks all over my skin. It's on my arms as well, still just faintly. I don't know how long this will be there, if it will be there for the rest of my life, or they have said that it might scar. If you can see any of this, it's hard out here in the light, but that shows you how much better I am. If you went and scrolled through some of the others, you could see how I was just like red, and my back was red, and my knees were red. The recovery has not been terrible since I got out of the hospital. I had to put on Vaseline all the time, and that made it a little bit gross to be sitting everywhere. I was constantly trying to figure out how to keep it out of my sheets and my hair. I had Vaseline hair for I think like 2 weeks, but the sores in my mouth went away pretty fairly quickly. The skin, most of the skin did not, most of my blisters did not pop. Most of them reabsorbed, so that was less painful than it could have been. I did have my skin come off like in sheets, and then the skin that I have left underneath, sometimes it's a little raw, and things like temperature will bother it. It'll feel like I'm walking on like hot ground, even if I'm not, because it's all just really new baby skin. But those are all minor complaints. It could have been so much worse. People who get Stevens-Johnson syndrome can die. They can go blind. They can have much harder recoveries. So I am very privileged. I also am very privileged in the fact that I kind of got to take it as a break. I mean, there's a lot of just craziness going on in my life and the world. My life is feeling kind of hard lately, just for a lot of different reasons. I know I'm not the only person who kind of feels that way about their life lately. And it was actually kind of just nice to feel forced to disconnect and be put into a place where the only thing I could concentrate on was myself and my health. And I really feel like I came out of that hospital much stronger in so many different ways than when I went into it. So I feel almost embarrassed about parading this horrible thing that happened to me, because it wasn't really horrible in the end. Even going through it, it was I was terrified. I was terrified of the pain. I was afraid that more blisters would burst and that it was going to be very painful. I had a lot of doctors tell me that it might be very painful. Actually, they did. Like there were several doctors who said things like, just letting you know, this is only the beginning. And they expected me to be in there for a long time, and I wasn't. It was really, they were surprised when they were like, hey, you want to go home tomorrow? When they had told me I would be there at least 2 weeks. So, yeah, I wasn't trying to make drama out of something that wasn't dramatic. When it was happening, we didn't know it was going to happen. It was kind of a watch and see. And that's the whole situation with SJS. It can turn, it can be just crazy and do different things. So, anyway, I just wanted to be able to pop in here and give this update so that I can get back to talking about books, which I am ready to do, and I will do the next time you see me. Thank you all again for your support. It was truly amazing to see how many people like actually cared. I didn't think you didn't care, but I just also thought I was kind of putting out a message for people in the future who were looking for information about SJS, and I didn't realize that people that I knew would actually react and see it, and be so thoughtful to give some, support. So thank you all. You guys are amazing.